This is a water bottle that fills itself. It's called the Fontus, and it's supposed to be able to pull water out of the air as you ride a bike, filling up over the course of an hour. Designer Christoph Radezar made the Fontus to address the lack of safe contamination. It's hoped that designs like the Fontus can, in some small way, help to combat these statistics. But pulling water out of the air is a slow process. The Fontus prototype produces about 17 ounces of water an hour. That's great for cyclists, but it's not going to solve a water crisis. The bottle's prototype doesn't filter out air pollution either, and that's something it'll need to do to truly provide access to clean water. Still, it's a starting point. A crowdfunding campaign is supposed to launch soon, and a future version might not even require a bike. Just set it down and it'll start to fill up.
Of the Apple Watch. With the Series 4, Apple made the back of the Apple Watch all ceramic with sapphire in the center, which makes it a little bit hard to see the etchings here, but it has Apple Watch Series 4 Nike Plus Edition right there along the top. So when this is powered off, you can still tell that this is a Nike edition of the wearable. The second new feature are custom watch faces. The Nike Plus version comes with two different Nike watch faces, analog and digital. Both of these watch faces has a tiny little shortcut, complication essentially, that launches you right into Nike Plus Run Club. This little shortcut, this complication, cannot be removed like all the other complications can. That one is pretty much stuck there. Each of the faces has a few different styles to go along with it. Looking at the analog one, you can kind of go all the way down to no numbers or making the numbers really, really large. If you go really small, there are complications there, but if you go up to this full screen one, there are no complications that you can add to it, so you're pretty much stuck with just the Nike Plus logo. Apple has updated this face to adjust it for new colors that correspond to new bands that are newly available with the Series 4. It's a neat thing that Apple likes to do, matching the colors on the watch faces to the bands, so when you pick up official Apple Watch sports bands or sports loop, they will match it with the watch face. The same thing goes for the normal Apple Watches and even the Hermes version. So speaking of the different bands that are available, there are exclusive bands available with the Nike Plus version. That's a big reason to go with the Nike version of the watch rather than the standard aluminum models. We have that anthracite and black band that came with ours, but there are also sports loop available, and the new ones actually have a reflective yarn inside. So if you're a runner, you're outside, it adds that reflective element to your watch and helps you be seen when it's completely dark out. So those are the biggest changes. If you elect for the Nike Plus version of the Apple Watch, you're only going to get it in aluminum in either 40 or 44 millimeter sizes in GPS Plus Wi-Fi or the cellular option. It comes with exclusive.
Today, Google added a fourth home product to its lineup, the Home Hub. As the leaks, the thing that was most, just pick it up, hold it in the palm of your hand. The photos that leaked made it look a lot bigger than it is, but you can really place this thing anywhere around your home that you'll want to put it. The screen looks really nice. They've added this ambient EQ light sensor that changes the color temperature and brightness based on the lighting conditions throughout the day. That makes it look much better at displaying photos. At first, I thought that the photos were even printed on. I thought it was a dummy hardware product, but it was just the way the screen looked really, really nice. It can do just about everything that the other Google Homes can do, but it adds visuals to it. When you say good morning, it'll show you your same routine and tell you about the weather and your commute, but it'll also show you graphics showing the weather throughout the day. It'll show you the best route to get to work, those sort of things. If you want to play YouTube, it'll show you videos. You can also play music through it, but there aren't a lot of other multimedia options as far as we can tell so far. Google showed off in the kitchen use as one of its main features, where you can have it read you recipes, show you ingredients, and then you can go step by step through them. Again, that's something the older Google Home could do, but now you've got the added benefit of saying, hey, Google, show me how to mix up this dough better, and it'll show you a YouTube video, and you'll be able to see the process as well as just hear the directions. So if you want to use this in the kitchen, that'll be really handy. Of course, it's got this nice fabric covering on it like last year's Google Home products, but that might get a little dirty in the kitchen, so just keep that in mind as you use it. The Home Hub also shows you your smart home in a way that the Google Home products haven't been able to do before. You can swipe down from the top and you'll see all the devices that are connected to it that you can control. So any light bulbs, smart plugs, TVs, other home devices will show up there. Basically any smart device in your house will show up there, and you can use it to configure routines, check on statuses of things, make sure your door's locked, make sure the AC is where you want it, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like a one-shot place to see everything. Is the ability, if you have the Nest doorbell with a camera in it, you can see when people ring the doorbell. It'll automatically pull up a video feed on the Home Hub that you can check and see who's at the door. So again, it's playing really well with Google's other hardware products like the Nest options. If you're interested in checking out the Home Hub, you can pre-order.
Those of us who love listening to music on the go know that there's really no better option than a nice pair of small in-ear headphones. Apple's AirPods or Braggie's headphones. We actually think it's these new Jabra Elite 65T that take the cake in terms of fully wireless listening. Before we talk about how the Elite 65T function, let's talk a little bit about how they look. So they come in this kind of treasure chest looking hard case. It's a charging case. And you pop them open and immediately it reveals the two earbuds. When you pull them out, you really see they have this extra little extension right here with 4 microphones on it. And that makes them really great to talk on the phone with, but also gives them kind of a distinctive look. Underneath, you'll see the same silicone ear tips that you find on many other in-ear headphones. These come with 3 sizes, so they'll always fit snugly in your ears. And then this lower section houses enough battery for about 5 hours of playback, and the case itself houses about 2 full charges. So the headphones are denoted left and right by these little indents. You might be able to see them there. There's an L on the left headphone and an R on the right headphone. And the outside of the left headphone has 2 buttons. This one will lower volume, this one will raise volume, and if you hold either one, it will change the track. On the right earphone, there's just 1 button, and that allows you to play and pause music, as well as to turn on and off a feature they call Hear Through, which we'll get into a little bit more later. So the Elite 65T, unlike the AirPods, are actually IP rated. They're IP55, which is dust and water resistant. And while,
patented molding technology that allows for super recessed wheels and handles, allows for maximum packing capacity. Brake resistant 100% virgin polycarbonate provides superior protection while travelling. The integrated multi-tool inspired by the Swiss Army knife includes a pen and an electronic device reset tool. The carry-on cases also come with a USB port, which is particularly handy in combination with the power pack in the Victorinox travel accessories range. This is sold separately. Now let's take a look at the technical and practical features of the checked styles. An integrated Travel Sentry approved combination lock protects your belongings while travelling and allows customs to open the case easily without damage. Double coil YKK zippers add an added level of security and prevent the case from being opened by sharp objects. Along with standard internal features such as compression straps, the Lexicon checked luggage pieces also come with a suitor. This is separated by a water-resistant pocket that is ideal for storing dirty clothes. This can be unfolded and keeps your clothes protected on long journeys. The suitor can also be removed on arrival.